Hello, everyone. Welcome to her unlocked version. Now, this is where silence ends and stories break free. I'm your host, Kalpana Sharma. I'm a certified life and a relationship coach. And this is a podcast for women who are doing everything, but they're done shrinking, they're done hiding, they're done editing their truth for comfort. At this space, we are going to unlock the unposted stories, the messy, powerful, uncomfortable chapters that have actually shaped us. So these conversations are going to be raw, fearless, and definitely unapologetic. Her unlocked version is more than a podcast. Let me tell all of you that. It's a rebellion, a release, and a reminder that when a woman owns her story, nothing can keep her locked. So, without any further delay, let me introduce my first guest to you today, Divya Sood. Hi, Divya.
Hi, Kalpana.
Welcome to her unlocked version, episode number one. You know,
Thank you
Let
so
me just
much.
introduce Divya first. Divya is an author and a poet, and she's known for her books, Things I Never Said It Loud, and In and Beyond the Olive Sky. Her writing began during a transformative phase of life and grew into a powerful voice rooted in self worth, emotional resilience, and quiet strength. Now, as an army officer's wife, she draws deeply from lived experiences, and her work featured in the leading literary platforms and recognized by the 21st Century Emily Dickinson Award. So, today is about Married to the Mission. And as we both, the host and the guest, are wedded to olive green, now let me tell you why Divya for my first episode. You know, it is simply because we both, as newly married weds, we entered the fraternity as army wives. The first time, if I'm not wrong, Divya, we met in Divlali in
Devlali.
2013, right? Yeah.
Yes, absolutely right.
That complete year was a transitional phase in our life because we had just stepped out of the bachelorhood life and working women who then transformed into managing home, army life. We pursued our B.Ed, and for that also we had to travel, by the way, 25 kilometers to and fro. And thereafter 2014, as it happens in army with everyone, we left for our different locations. So, post 2013, we met last year in 2025. But let me tell you, one thing which never changed was me and her and our friendship. So that's the reason for me it had to be Divya and no one else, because I have seen a transformative version of myself and I have seen Divya's transformative version. So from being a bachelor to then getting married, then to mothers, and now at a different zone, everything has changed and a lot of things have changed there. So for me, I would say that who would be better than Divya when it's about the unposted stories that I could have shared as episode number one. So let's welcome Divya to the space of her unlocked version, episode number one. So, Divya, let's hear it out from you about yourself first.
Yes, thank you so much, Kalpana, for a wonderful introduction. I was just thinking, okay, she's talking about me. All right. That was really amazing. But really, thanks a lot for giving me such a comfortable space. And the most comfortable thing which I find is that I'm sitting here with a friend. So that's the most
Yes.
wonderful thing. And yes, when you were talking about how we met and how we did our B.Ed, everything, it took me to the past and I was just recollecting all the memories of ours. And yes, those were worth cherishing. So, yes, that's about me.
Lovely. So, Divya, as we start, let me just ask you that if you can tell us little about your 4G life journey and how does it feel to live this life?
Oh. So, in one word, I'll just sum up like this that it's amazing, right? Like everyone else's journey, my journey is also very unique, very grounding, and I have learned many things about me. which I think if I have not been married to an army officer, I would have ever realized that I have that kind of strength in me.
So true.
So, yes, it was a journey which I'll say that it was a journey inwards.
Fabulous.
So that was the best part of this army life till now, that I have believed in myself more. I have now more confidence in me, which I think if I have not been married to an army officer, I could have ever realized that what I am experiencing right now, I could have ever experienced it anyway.
Fabulous. I think if I'm not wrong, you're about to be close to your 13 years of journey, yeah, as an army officer's wife, is it?
Yes, yes,
Yes.
yes.
So since mine was January and yours is April, if I'm not
April.
wrong. Yeah. See,
Yes,
I
April.
remember. I still remember, right? Yeah. So I mean, we have seen वो वाला टाइम जब होता है ना बिल्कुल आप स्क्रैच से स्टार्ट करते हो सो यू
Absolutely.
गेट मैरिड घर सेट करना सामान खरीदना एंड देन बाय स्मॉल स्मॉल थिंग्स ओके. So I remember I've seen your house there in Divlali where we met first. You've seen mine. So it was a
Yes.
beautiful journey, right? I mean, it's always been. I mean, we are in a different zone right now, but उस time से इस
Yes.
time को अगर compare करें, so a lot of things have changed, right?
Yes, Kalpana, I remember when we just got married and we came for a course in Devlali and we were settling our houses. That
Yes.
was a different kind of excitement. हमें ये भी करना है, वो भी करना है. Initially, everything was so new to us because, as you mentioned, that we were working before. We never had those kind of responsibilities, household responsibilities, wherein you are just planning everything, then executing everything, and then making sure that it remains the same way you have planned.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yes, initially it was very exciting, but slowly it became little overwhelming because we say that people don't generally see, people see our lavish lifestyle,
Right.
they see our partying, they see our social life, they see that we are going to remote places which as a civilian it is difficult to go,
Go.
right? But the thing which they don't see is the kind of emotional discipline we have, or
Yeah.
I'll not say we have, but we gradually build.
Built it. Yes. We never had it, right, when we came. And we're talking
Exactly.
about times 2013, right? When there was no online shopping, there was no online option available, right? So I remember we used to go to that Devlali market and buy stuff from there. Grocery was like not something that you could blink it that time, right? And
Exactly.
I'm sure the place where you are right now or where I'm right now, I don't have a Blinkit option available, but still life is so beautiful. So, yeah, absolutely. So if I can ask you, what is that one thing that you learn from the different, I would not say difficult phase, okay, because I think army wives are made in such a way, God picks them up, okay, so she's apt to be an army officer's wife, right? So, what is that one thing did you learn from the difficult phase or the different phase that it came in front of you?
Okay. So the one thing which I've learned, and I guess I'm still learning, is that the kind of strength I have. I never knew that I will be this bold, this
Hmm.
confident. I'll tell you that being the youngest at my home, I never had to, share any of the responsibility at my place.
Yeah, I
Any.
know that. I know that.
Right. So after getting married to an army officer, all of the sudden, all the responsibility, all the kind of responsibility, just name it, and that responsibility was on my shoulder. Be it when we were in Devlali, husband's tiffin, husband's study, and the kind of get-togethers we have. So everything, and I wanted to do it. It was not like that. It was forcible. I wanted to do it. I wanted to explore more because I am like this. And one thing I want to tell you, Kalpana, I'll tell you that since my childhood, I wanted to be a dancer. I wanted to be a singer. I wanted to be a lawyer. I wanted to be a doctor, and just name it. So many things I wanted to be. And trust me, Army just fulfilled every
Yeah.
dream of
Yes.
mine.
Yes, I remember. I remember your performance of Radha on the dance floor, right?
Yes.
Yes. Uh,
So,
I did
what
MC in that, and you did the performance
I
in that.
just did a little dancing. So, me just fulfilled every single dream of mine, which I don't think if I would have been a corporate job, which I was doing earlier before my marriage, I would not have, got the chance to do and explore the things which I now think are possible for me.
Yeah. You know, one thing that I'll share here is I remember I and Divya, we used to go for a evening walks. Okay. So, you know, initially from civil, when you enter the cantonment zone, right, you feel, oh my God, there's a beautiful place to walk. So, the place where we were, we had this hill section where we could walk and go and sit there. Okay. So, a few days back, I was just flipping through my phone and I got to see that photograph. Okay. So, you know, it was such a funny photo there where there's a moon there. Okay. And we both are trying to open our mouth and get that inside. Okay. So,
Yes, I remember.
yeah, so I think, you know, that health conscious part of it also came into us because I was always with the corporate world, never had the time to go for physical activities and all once I started working. But when Devlali happened, you know, remember for us, mornings were like badminton and then evenings were like walk
Yes.
and in between go and prepare lunch before husband comes back from his classes, you know. So, yes, it was a beautiful journey that we've started with and it's still going on. And imagine you are sitting somewhere. I mean, I was waiting to meet you from last 10 years. And we met in 2025. And trust me, when we both were talking, our husbands were like, enough, ho gaya, ho gaya. And we're
इनका
like,
ट्यूब हो गया है अभी.
yes.
They are not
And
going
we're
to
like,
stop.
no, I need to talk more. I have so much to share with her. And we even did beard together. So going
Yes.
for those internship classes, I mean, draping sari, now it's obviously a cakewalk for us, but it was a
But
beautiful
trust me,
zone.
it is not still a cakewalk for me.
Oh, okay.
Draping a sari is still a challenge.
Yeah,
But yes, I still
but
love
you
it.
know, I think we glow more when we are in a sari. You know,
Absolutely.
we feel
Absolutely.
that as a kind of a uniform for us, like the way our husbands carry for themselves, right? So on that note,
Absolutely.
Vidya, I want to ask, how did writing come in picture? I mean, this transition of
Okay.
becoming a writer, what did
All right.
happen? What happened?
So, see, I have never ever thought in my wildest of the dream that I've ever become a writer. I'll not say I've never written anything. I used to write when I was in college, just a little flare up of emotion, and I just pen down few things, few emotions. But I have never ever thought that as a writer, as a published author, I'll be, having a conversation with you. This is
Yes.
something just happened. I don't think so. I chose writing. It has chosen me.
You. Yeah.
Yes. So that is something you can say it was a calling for me, or something when I was uh, having some kind of, you can say, less confidence in myself, was not clear what I want. There was no clarity. Then God chose it for me and gave it as a, silver spoon in my mouth. Okay, this is your calling. Now you have to do it.
Lovely, lovely. Because I think it is rightly said, no, once you pen it down, you feel much better after
Yeah,
doing it, right? So
absolutely,
what
absolutely.
emotionally changed you once you started writing?
See, Kalpana, when I started writing, it gave me more clarity about my emotions and what I actually feel. And I was not burdened to feel the same way. So it gave me the strength. Writing, when I used to write, or still when I write, I feel that this is a kind of safe place for me where I'm not being judged.
Right.
I can speak my heart out. I can vent out my emotions the way I want to.
Mhm.
Right? So that is a kind of bond or relationship I have with writing.
Okay, lovely, lovely. So did it come all of a sudden or like how did you enter it literally? You were like, okay, one fine day, was it like this or was it
It
something
was
which
just
was
like that. One fine day, it happened. So I was just sitting and I was thinking, okay, now what? What should I do to make myself more productive? So I was just going through my few poems, and I was scrolling Instagram, and I saw a publisher's ad there,
okay?
and there was a challenge: 21 days, 21 poems. So I thought, why not?
Lovely.
So I entered the challenge, and I then took 3 days to think that whether I should do it or not. As you know me, that I
Mhm.
take some time to process the things, right? So I took 3 days, and I had only 21 days to finish up the challenge. So that is how it happened. I
Okay.
entered the program, I entered the challenge, and then after entering, that impulsive decision of mine, I thought, अरे ये क्या कर दिया, छोड़ नहीं करते हैं, as usual, Divya.
हाँ, जैसे आता है most of the
Right?
times, yeah.
So then I took 3 days, and all of the sudden, you can say there was a voice inside me, करके देख ले यार.
Hmm.
So
But
I thought, okay, I'll write it down, I'll finish up with the challenge. If they are going to publish, good enough. If they are not going to publish, no one knows.
all right.
So,
So if I'm
yeah.
if I'm not wrong, so the books that you've been into is like Things I Never Said It Loud and
Yes.
Beyond the Olive Sky. So can you just let us know what are these about? Just to
So,
just
my first book is Things I Never Said It Loud, and that is a poetry book which has got 21 poems, and all those poems are my raw emotion.
lovely.
Because I thought, to be very honest, Kalpana, I thought that nobody is going to read my book, and why the publisher is going to publish my book. It is just a challenge, and maybe they will publish it, or maybe they'll not publish it, right?
Publish.
So I just wrote, and so these 21 poems are just like raw emotions, which when I read now, so I don't even know, okay, I have written it,
It
because
is,
those
yes.
emotions I felt sometime. So yes,
Obviously.
it's entirely about the pain, the healing, the hope which I had. And yes, coming to my second book, if I talk about In and Beyond the Olive Sky, it is about my Fauji life, how I entered, what it gave me, how they
So
have
is
accepted
it
me,
again the poem part of
the
it, or
fun
is it a story?
collection of 30 poems wherein I have described about my Fauji life. And yes, beyond also, apart from the Fauji life, the kind of life we live, right? Because as Fauji
Okay.
wives, there are many hats we wear, right?
Correct, correct. Yes. And we
So,
do it so beautifully. And that goes
yes.
to all the Fauji
Right.
wives who are
So there,
listening
in the
this.
second poetry book, it's like something, few things, few poems are related to my Fauji journey till now,
Mhm. Mhm.
and little about something different from my Fauji life. So yes, that's my second poetry book, In and Beyond the Olive Sky.
Lovely, lovely. Because I think I can so relate to you because, the moment you try to come out of that comfort zone, like which happened with me as well. I mean, the moment I decided to be a life and a relationship coach, I was like, कि ठीक है life अभी ठीक चल रही है यार, kid is going to school, you're sitting, you're binge watching, and you're like, okay, अभी time हो गया, now lunch time, now then husband comes, like the way a proper 4G schedule runs for
Yes,
you, right? Evenings are for maybe walks and then parties and then moving out somewhere, But then definitely there is one thing like the way you mentioned that it changed in you, right? Because these were your emotions that came out. So I personally feel that for me also, when I became a coach, I was like, okay, not just me, but there's so many other women who need this transformation, who need to understand this phase. And why should we stop ourselves from growing just because we're sitting in remote areas? I mean, I remember 2013 when I left my first job, there were not many online options because that's the fact. Like the way it is today, we never had those options earlier. Then I again joined another corporate world and I couldn't again continue because I came to this place which was not under work from home domain for them. So I thought that I should sit back now and it's fine. But then I realized ki, for how long will I sit like this? One day it's going to be an empty nest for me, right? So I just don't want to be sitting like this and after the age of 50, 60, 70 realize, oh gosh, main ye kar leti, right? So
Karliti.
I think we all are going through this phase, especially for all the army wives, right? So on that note, Divya, I just want to ask you, what are the few things, or what is that one thing which you feel that people outside do not understand about Fauji wives?
Okay. See, earlier also I mentioned they see our social life, right, which
Hmm.
we post, and they know that very first thing I just want to mention the kind of mindset they have that हमें सब कुछ free मिलता है.
मिलता है.
Huh?
Absolutely. This is
And this is a very annoying statement because free में कुछ नहीं मिलता है. This is I want to tell to every single person who is listening. ठीक है, free में कुछ नहीं मिलता है. All right, so yes, people see what we show them. We never show them the kind of suffering our kids are having when they are separated from their fathers.
fun.
Then
Yes.
we, as mothers, are playing many roles in their life. They don't see it because
We
we
don't
don't
see
show
it.
it, right?
Yeah.
And no doubt our husbands wear uniform, but we live it,
True.
right? This
That's
is
why we say
so
silent
this is
lines. No? That's why
this
we
is
say
what they
silent.
don't see. They only
Yes.
see the happening part of our life
Mm.
because we believe to show them only
That.
this much. All right.
Yes.
So
Yes.
the kind of agony, the kind of when life hits you really hard, the emotional baggage which we have, the shifting, the uncertainty.
That is so very true, you know, because I think वो जो Instagram पे जो all those things that people see, right? They only judge it through this. Like I know my son is in sixth standard right now, and he has changed 4 to 5 schools. I mean, that's not an easy thing. I mean, I compare his life with my life. As a child, I went to one school only till class 12th. Okay. So, and when I look at him, I'm like, he's so prepared. Okay, now it's time to move. I'm right. I'm okay. Fine. Just change my school. I'll adjust there. Yeah. So us, our kids, and anyone who's around us, yeah, even our parents for that matter. I mean, wherever we go along with our husbands, it's not a very happy place to go. But we go there and we create one.
Yes.
So I
Because
think
I
yes.
feel we are going to the places, remote places or happening places, at times cities, at time villages, at time to the places which we don't know that are they there on the Indian map or not, right? But still we happily go, we make our lives there, we settle our house there, we make new bonds there, new friendships, lifelong friendships. And that is the best thing about this life, that you get to know people more,
Hmm.
right? The other
Right.
perspective also, because at times what happens, I don't know, like I was from a civilian background. Now I cannot say that I'm a civilian anymore, right? I belong to the organization. So as a civilian, I will tell you, when I was working, so there's a very limited access to people
Hmm.
also, and to the world outside,
World outside. Yes.
right? And the opportunities, everything, every access is very limited. But once you are the part of this organization, your horizon just widens up. You
Hmm.
get a new perspective for everything, be it a basic cooking, because you get
Yes.
so many recipes from your friends. ऐसा नहीं, ऐसे कर ले, okay, I made this, try
True, true,
it.
true, true,
Right?
true. Yes.
To the kind of advices you get
Hmm.
from your maybe senior ladies or your friends or your anyone,
Hmm.
right? And see, every single army wife or the woman in Married to Olive Greens has the same story. Yes,
Same.
unique in their own way, but
Yes.
the
True.
emotions which I face, maybe in your life you have also faced, and
Correct.
maybe someone else will also be facing this or is in the same boat right now.
Yeah, yeah, why not? Because I think, some way or the other, we all are living that life. It is just there's a difference in degree, maybe, or difference in timing. That's it. Maybe something that you're living right now, I have lived it like in the previous posting, or I would be living in the next posting now. But yes, I so agree with you that all the senior ladies who are there, they take care of you like, you don't have to look up to anyone else. I mean, I remember I came in this Forge environment as a raw material, right? So today, if I'm sitting here, I can speak with so much of confidence. Like I'll share this with you that one of the corporate interviews that I appeared in 2022, which I made it, and I worked with them for some time. I had a career break of 9 years. So I told them that I am giving you the number form of the previous company that I worked 9 years back. But my experience that I'm going to tell you is all about the Forge thing that I've got, because confidence I got from them, I mean, exposure I got from Forge. So I think, yes, that is so very true that every lady, every child, we are living a life. I remember, when I got married and we entered Divlali. Okay, so I have never seen a place like this, right? So I was telling my husband, ye kahan leke ja rahe ho? What is this? So he was like, हाँ बस ये है. But that was that day. After that, I never asked him about any location because I think it happens with you also that when we go on leave, right? Initial 10 days, I really enjoy anywhere. Okay. 11th day, I'm like, I want to go back inside cantonment, right? I want to feel that air once again. So I think it happens because, I know someone who was about to go on for retirement. And 1 year before that, they actually left the cantonment and they started living outside. So that they can get used to the civil life. So I think it will happen with us also someday.
Yeah.
Imagine, that one fine day when we get up, okay, it's not going to be the cant anymore. It's going to be a civil word outside. So yes. So on that note, Divya, what is that one self-worth did you learn from all these challenges that you faced? I mean, not challenges, but yes, all these learnings that you faced, maybe a change of place, change of people, environment, your husband not being around most of the time, taking care of your kid completely. So, and I know you've worked for some time, and then that was also a phase of yours. So, what
Hmm.
self worth did you realize after all this happened?
Kalpana, the only thing which I have realized is that stop doubting yourself. I had
Hmm.
many doubts. So the day I stopped doubting myself, everything just fall into the place.
Right.
Just fell into the place without even trying, without even my efforts. Because when you see, there's a kind of comfort zone which we create around us. So I
Yes.
had already created that, and it took me some time to just come out of my cocoon. And yes, it was uncomfortable that time, it was scary, lots of emotional things going on, mixed feelings. ऐसा नहीं हो गया अगर वैसा हो गया, so many things were going on. But yes, I think that once you start feeling scared, I guess that is the good sign, because that is the first step you are taking when you're breaking your comfort zone.
Comfort zone. Yes. Absolutely. Yeah.
So
And
that
I
is
think,
what I
huh.
have realized, that at times just stop doubting yourself, and it is okay to get scared. It is okay to feel lost at times.
At times,
Everything is
yes.
absolutely fine. The
Hmm.
only thing, see, our life doesn't give us time to rethink. It is just
True.
going on.
Yes. Because once
So
it
that
goes, then it never comes back. That's
yes,
also maybe the
yes.
sad part of it, you say, or sometimes good part of it also, that once time has gone, then don't expect it to come back, right? And on
Yes.
that note, Divya, I think I missed talking to you about your pregnancy phase also, which was, I know it. You've seen a lot that time, right? So,
Yes.
be it your pregnancy phase, be it your work soul phase, where you had to come out of it and then reshape again yourself, right? So, what is that one advice you would like to give to all the Fauji's wives who are listening to this as to how can they reshape their life once again?
See what I have done. Yes, as you know, if I talk about my pregnancy, it was a difficult one. So everything about it. I'll not
Yeah.
talk much about it, but yes, one thing which I want to tell everyone, earlier also I mentioned that stop self doubting yourself. And the second thing is just surrender. That is what I have done.
Hmm. And because a lot of lot of females go through this phase because see,
Yes. Yes.
pregnancy, post pregnancy, pre pregnancy, whatever phase you talk about, right? Everyone goes through some phase some time or the other, right?
Yes.
But an army wife especially, so I remember when my son was born, my husband was not there, he was in one of his courses, so he came 2 days later, and till now he gets to hear from me that you were not there
I
when he
still
was.
remember that we were, I guess, the course, JC course was got just over,
Yes,
and
yes.
on 12th December, Vihan was
Yes.
born,
Yes,
right?
12th, yeah, 12th December, my son was born, and
Yes.
13th it got over. At 14, then he joined.
Yes,
Okay, so,
yes. So
you
I
know,
just see this is the kind of strength we don't
yes,
expect because the life in Forge is very uncertain, unpredictable, right?
yeah.
And we don't crib about it.
We don't crib about it. Yes,
We don't
absolutely.
crib
Yes,
about
yes,
it
yes,
because
we
see,
don't.
I'll tell that we know somewhere back in our mind that this can happen,
Yes,
right? So how
true.
can you crib about the things when you know it can happen? It's
Mm.
like obviously there is a clause, it may be or it can or it cannot, right? But still I feel when you know something and it happens, then there is no point of cribbing. You should accept it the way it is and cherish it. At least you'll be having some stories to tell.
Yeah, sure. And I think the organization has been so beautifully organized for us, right? So, if your husband is not around, there are people to take care of you. I mean, I think this is because when I worked with the corporate world for 7 years, I never met my manager's family ever. But I do get to meet my husband's senior's family every day, or maybe every second, third, fourth day, right? Somewhere or the other, that's the reason we call it a very extended family, because, it's a very close knit thing. So even if your husband is not around, the organization has been framed in such a way that they will definitely take care of you completely, even in his absence, he not being there, right?
Absolutely, absolutely. And I was lucky enough, Kalpana, if I want to share my experience, I was still date lucky enough to have wonderful supporting senior ladies. Because
Lovely.
I still remember when our course was getting over in Devlali and everyone was going to their respective units. So most of the ladies came to me, where are you going? So I told we are going back to the unit. And then they told me lots and lots of maybe their experiences. I don't know
Experiences,
their
yes.
stories.
Yes.
And I told my husband, please, I don't want to go. Let me go back to my maternal home, and you can come on chutti and we'll meet. They scared me this much. But then he told, okay, just go with me,
And you
live for
experience
some
it.
time. If you don't feel like living there, then we can always take that decision, right? But once I entered the unit, that day and this day, I is, and I hope that will always be blessed to have such good people around me that I never felt the way I was told that I'm going to
Yes.
feel,
Yeah. So,
right?
so people
So
talk
that
a
is the
lot
best part.
about things in Forge, but they don't know much about what's going inside, right? That's
Maybe
that's
Kalpana, see, I guess as previously we mentioned that everyone has their own
own
unique journey,
experience.
right?
Yes.
So I only had good experiences till
Same
now,
here.
right?
Same here.
And
Yes.
so I can only speak about myself, right?
No.
And I just for the sake of saying few things, I don't want to say it because I have seen and heard many things, but never experienced it till now. If you ask from me, my experience till now in a 4G life is wonderful and amazing.
I think that's
No
the reason
question.
now we're sitting here and talking to each other, because we both are happy at our own places, right?
Yes,
So
absolutely.
that's so
And the
fabulous.
perfect part is, this organization being in Forge gave me an identity, my own identity as a writer. So
Right.
that is the best part because at times, see, when I was not working, when I was busy with my own family, raising a kid, so there was a time, there was a phase where identity crisis was there. Ki who am I?
Which most of us go through
Most of
sometime.
us, and it's
Yes.
very normal. It is
It's
not
very
something
normal.
only
Yes.
we face as Fauji wives. It can be faced by any person.
Yeah, it's outside as well. Correct, correct, correct.
Yes, yes. So yes, it gave me my identity, a new identity. a hidden
Yes.
identity, which even I don't even, know that I'm going to be identified as a writer, as a published author. See, this is the
Lovely.
beauty of Forge.
This is the
This is the
beauty
beauty
for
of
it. Yes, yeah, because I remember we were sometime posted in Chennai, and when after so many years, I went for collecting my own certification as a life and a relationship coach. I went back to Chennai again. That day I told my mentor there that, last time when I was in Chennai, I was because of my husband. And this time when I have come, it is because of me that I have come here. So that's the beauty that we could relate our life with whatever is happening today and in the future. Yeah. So one question more, Divya, from my side is, what are your future plans, right? Any project that's coming up that the audience should know about?
See, Kalpana, I haven't planned this also. So I'm just trusting and fingers crossed that whatever I have achieved, I'll grow as a person, I'll grow as a writer, and let's see what's ahead. That is the only
Yes.
future plan. Yes.
Phew. So we're going to get something more from you definitely sometime soon.
Yes, hopefully. Hopefully.
Lovely, lovely. So that's our conversation with Divya for today. And you've just heard one woman who has unlocked her truth, but the door is still open wide. Let me tell you that. And I'll be back with another woman of substance, another unposted story, and another reminder that our voices were never meant to stay silent. So this is her unlocked version for today. Keep unlocking and stay connected because I'll be back soon with another guest, another unposted story, and another unlocked version of it. So take care till then.